I figured I would do another one. I just spoke about marathon. I figured it was a good idea to start doing like 5 minute pitches of my screenplay, just to explain stuff before people. If anyone ever reads this, Man and Deer was probably the first or second one I did when I started writing these hour-long scripts for the Madman's Daily unequivocal comedy. Man and Deer is probably one of the more personal ones because it's all about gambling in Atlantic City and just other topics that were kind of in my head around that time. But it's funny. It's a comedy. Like there's some serious stuff about mental health. There's some serious stuff about gambling addiction. There's some serious stuff about just, I don't know, where kind of existential topics. But it's tough to do these off the top of my head because I don't want to ruin the story if anyone ever reads this. It's an animation, so I think it's pretty easily read. It's only about 50 some pages, and it's got, I think, 5 original songs that I wrote. So it's heavily inspired by Family Guy, The Simpsons, South Park, Rick and Morty. If you like that type of humor, there's probably a little bit of bad language, and there are some serious topics. If you like those types of shows, you'll probably enjoy this script, I think. The reason I wrote this script, I was at work one day in like 2020 or 2021, I forget. It's winter time, I think. And this deer came up to me and he started peeing in my direction. And I was like, wow, that's weird. Deer usually run away from people. So this deer just was staring right at me and peeing. It was just really weird. I shared this moment with this deer. It was just really weird. And it went from there. That's how the story like started. And yeah, the songs are pretty catchy. It's kind of like Broadway songs like Family Guy does. And they're kind of heavy topics, but I try to make them funny at least. Like the whole point of this episode is kind of explained in the last song, Boycott Bumper Stickers, which is just about, all the political madness. Just forget about it and don't forget to laugh at all that stuff. Because if you don't laugh at it, yeah, it could erode your enjoyment in life. So I think it's a good message overall. Yeah, it's meant to be a satire on. There's nothing serious in the episode. I used to go to Atlantic City maybe every couple weekends, especially in the summertime. Like I'm talking maybe in my 30s, in my 20s too. And when I worked in Philadelphia, I would go to Parks Casino all the time because my job was like literally 5 minutes from there, and I couldn't fight the temptation. And I usually played poker, but my problem was roulette. I speak about this in the story a little bit because the roulette wheel was like the wheel of death, I called it, because I couldn't stop. I would waste so much money playing roulette because I was just addicted to it, man. I thought I was like, I don't know, like clairvoyant and I could beat the system or something. Really stupid, really stupid. But that's basically all I can really say about this script. If you like Family Guy and South Park and shows like that, you'll probably like this because that's basically what it is. And I've not recorded the songs, but I have like little demos recorded of how they go and everything. They're catchy little tunes, nothing crazy technical. And yeah, if you picture them as like Broadway musical songs, that's kind of what they are. And yeah, it's a good story. It's a friendship between a gambling addict who's addicted to Valium and a deer who wants to become a lounge singer in Atlantic City. So that's a pretty absurd premise, and it goes from there. And yeah, it's pretty cool.